Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Science Hour with Chris Hudson. So, what we're going to do is we're going to test how much this grows or shrinks in our little vat process that we've got going on here. So let's find out where we're starting with. So this is our MIDI spike spot bag. And basically I'm using some calipers, and I'll show you around this way. And I'm just going to measure the back dimension here. I'm just going to give it a little slide and a little squeeze, and I'm getting 48.06. So that's our starting dimension. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a jig, a little Irish jig. Can I do an Irish jig? Where is the jig? Mark took the jig away from me, I think. Oh, it's here. It's me. I put it. Okay. So we have the first part of our process is a rinse and then an etch. So we're going to find out how much the part shrinks on the etch, which it should shrink. So first part is to
All right. Let's get back to the video.
have a little dip in this in the clean water here. So we're just going to have a little dip. 1, 2, and 3. Just little rinse that off. Now this one is a bit aggressive. The next one is like about 4 acids mixed together, and it basically etches the outside of the part. It's quite interesting to come watch. Come and observe what happens. So if you just watch the part there, in a second it should start. Here we go. There you go. You can see it's outgassing now, and there's almost like a cloud coming off of it. And that's actually taking off the outside layer and etching it. And we're going to do that for about a minute. So I think I've been rambling for about 15 seconds there. So we'll go, 18, 9, 20, 60. Now this acid's really good because it would actually dissolve a body. So, you know, got any enemies, come see me and I'll get them sorted for you. So it's got a little bit duller there, and we're going to just rinse that off again in this vat here. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's find out if this dimension has changed any with that first etch. I don't think it has, but you never know. If we were probably measuring in microns, I'm sure we'd see a difference. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what did I start with? I'm sure it was 48.06, and now I've got 48. So it has taken off 0.06 mil. Okay, so next thing is we're going to do an actual anodize now, and we're going to run. We want to put 25 microns on. So it's 25 microns is going to be. Let me just slip that in. 48.05 is what we want that dimension to be by the time we're finished. So we'll leave that now for 20 minutes and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're sitting now with our FLIR gun and we're going to basically check tank temps. So we'll start over here and we'll just pop down there on that tank, and we're reading 21.5 degrees C. It's quite warm in here. I'm sweating in this coat. 21.5. 21, yeah, you know, about the same. And then this one we've got a chiller on. Oh look, now we're getting 15.5 degrees, 16 degrees-ish. It's a bit all over the place because the air's bubbling out. Basically, we've got this chiller line here, which is like a beer chiller. We were advised by A1 Anodising to get this to cool our tank, which is working really nicely. But next step is to change this to copper, and then we can get this going really, really nice and cool. So I mean, like the line itself is sitting at 6.5 degrees C, which is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so the tank water sitting now 15 degrees C, 14.9. So it's pretty good temps there. The lower we can get it, the better the anodize will be. So the goal is to eventually get the tank to 0, sub-zero, because then we can do hard anodizing and we can have a really, really hard coating on the outside. Although the only problem then, we're going to have massive amperage draw on what Mark is sorting back there. 83, 82 degrees C, the compressor's sitting at. It's nasty. You don't want to be around there, do you? If I just go that end, is any of this? Let's see. 85. Look at that. Oh. And it's kicking out the heat in our direction. That's hot, 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 hot. The rest of it's alright. Look at that. 30. There's 34 degrees coming through underneath the door. That's crazy. And the windows. There's actually cooler in here than it is out.
Chris, what is that?
Oh man, I'm always carrying a bit of aluminium bar around with me just in case I need it for machining. Okay, so we're about there with our anodising, so I'm going to pull this out, we're going to rinse it off, and then we'll measure and see how much we've grown. Shall we get all that acid in there? Put it anywhere else. In we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll leave that down there for a minute. See what we've added. $48. Oh, we're getting mixed. 48.0. Hang on, let me get this back in. It's the problem with this. It's not really the right thing to measure against. But 48.06, so possibly 60 microns added, but that's only 30 microns aside. So it's not quite the target that we want to get to, but it's good. Keep experimenting with this, and we can get it adjusted, dialed in until we get our 50 microns, which will be measuring, sorry, it'll be 25 microns aside, 50 microns overall. So actually, we're all right. That's pretty good. So we can just adjust bits and pieces and kind of get it there. But we are nearly there for this.